Solve the system of equation 2x minus 6y equals 10, negative 3x plus 9y equals negative 15. Since the methods are not specified, we can use either elimination or substitution methods. Since none of the equation has the variable by itself, x or y, 1x or 1y, we will use elimination method. It doesn't matter which variable we eliminate first. If we want to eliminate x, then observe that the first equation has 2x and the second equation has negative 3x. The least common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6. So we need to multiply the first equation by 3 and the second equation by 2. 6 divided by 2 equals 3 and 6 divided by 3 equals 2. We then obtain an equivalent system of equation. 2x times 3 is 6x, minus 6 times 3 is negative 18, 18y, equals 10 times 3 is 30. For the second equation, negative 3x times 2 is negative 6x. 9y times 2 is positive 18y, and negative 15 times 2 is negative 30. Since we have the same amount with the opposite sign, we add the two equations column-wise. 6x plus negative 6x is 0x. Negative 18y plus 18y is 0y, so the left-hand side is 0. 30 plus negative 30 is 0. This statement is always true. What this means is that the system is an dependent system. If the system is dependent, then it has infinitely many solutions. Since we obtain a true statement, it implies that it doesn't matter what x or y is. This statement is always true. It does not depend on x or y. Once we know that the system is dependent, which has infinitely many solutions, we usually use t as the parameter to write the solution for the dependent system, where we let x equal t. We then isolate y to obtain y in terms of t using any of the given equation. If we use the first equation, then we have 2x, but x is now t, minus 6y equals 10. Negative 6y equals negative 2t plus 10. We then divide by negative 6 by both sides of the equation to obtain y equals negative 2t over negative 6 plus 10 over negative 6. So this is 1 over 3t minus 5 over 3. T can be any real number as all. In this case, the solution to the given system of equation is x equals t and y equals 1 over 3t minus 5 over 3. If we want to obtain this specific solution, then we simply plug any real number into t to find x and y. For example, if t is 0, then x is 0 and y is negative 5 over 3 is one of the infinitely many solutions. If t equals 1, then x equals 1 and y equals 1 over 3 minus 5 over 3, which is negative 4 over 3. Again, infinitely many solutions. We cannot list them all. That is why we use t as the parameter in this case.